name is Gina Domeyer, and I want to come to you today and talk to you a little bit about what I do. I am pursuing a career in blogging, and to be honest with you, I started this 3 years ago, and I'm in a season of where I am stuck. I feel so stuck. Like, where do I go from here? What do I write about next? Who is my audience? And so I just thought I would invite you in on the process, and maybe this is something that you've thought about doing, and if it's not blogging, maybe it's just another business that you have, and you feel stuck too. I was having a conversation with my husband last night, and just telling him, I feel so stuck, and he lives by this rule. He's like, Gina, the 5-second rule. If you think about something for way too long, chances are you're probably not gonna do it. But whatever you're thinking about, take 5 seconds and then do it. And that is what I'm doing today. I'm coming to you straight from my home, still in my PJs. And I stopped at Starbucks this morning to get myself an almond milk mocha. And I got myself an egg sandwich. So we're gonna eat today and we're gonna talk. So I'm all about living a guilt-free life. I probably should chew this up before I continue. This is not my usual breakfast every single day, but today I felt like it. And I think that's the first thing I want to talk about, is to not feel guilty. To not feel guilty if you have a Starbucks. To not feel guilty if you eat at a fast food place. To not feel guilty if you don't daily chase after your dreams. To not feel guilty if you're not pursuing the things that are on the inside of you. I think so much of our life and our society today tells us that we have to be doing a certain thing a certain way, and it's so easy to get caught up in what other people are doing it and how they're doing it. And it's easy to think that their life is perfect, and it's not. In fact, one of the things that I'm working on myself is to embrace my imperfect side. And so I have a book that I ordered. I saw this on a post and on Instagram, and I think I was at a red light, something you probably shouldn't do, but I jumped on Amazon real quick and I ordered it like immediately, because anything that your mind tries to tell you that you have to be perfect, we have to erase that thought process, and we want to learn how to embrace our imperfect self, because who our imperfect self is who we truly are. And we have to be okay with it. And I think that is the side that people fall in love with, is the imperfect you. And so oftentimes we have to try to project that we are someone who we really aren't. So this is something that I am actually personally reading, The Gifts of Imperfection. It's by Brené Brown, and you could get it off Amazon, I'm sure, any Barnes & Noble store, any bookstore. So I am on page 95. I'm almost finished with the book. Reading and finishing a book is something that I'm trying to get better at myself. Okay, the other thing that helps me tremendously, oh my gosh, you guys, this is a life changer, a game changer in my life, is the Strength Finders book. Okay, here's the thing about this book. Let me tell you, if you don't know about it, you're in for a treat. Okay, so this book was given to my husband and I years ago. I think they've come out with a newer version, which I should probably check out. But anyways, it was given to a friend. It was given to us by a friend, and when he told us about it, I was kind of like iffy about it, because to be honest with you, I was raised in a super religious background, and for some reason, the church that I was attending to at that point in time of my life were really against doing anything like this. So they preached against taking like any outside test. They felt, I guess, that it was putting you in a box and labeling you and all that stuff. But what I found is that's all a lie. And let me stop right there for a second. How many of us have grown up a certain way right? And now as we're getting a little bit older and experiencing a little bit more life, we're realizing, oh my gosh, like we have to undo some things, undo some thought process. And that's been my journey for the last 3 years of my life, is undoing some religious thought process in my life. And I'm so happy and thankful for that. So Strength Finders came into my life years ago. And my husband and I were like, who cares what the church says? Who cares what they think we should do? We're just gonna do it because we're desperate for change in our life. We're desperate for something new to take place. And so Strength Finders is, so here's what you do. You're gonna buy the book, or I could put the link below for you. You could do it online as well. I prefer going to go purchase the book, and on the back of the book, it comes with a code. And right here. So on the back of this page, there's a code inside. You're gonna erase the code, and that's your code. And you're gonna not even read this book. Do not read the book. Okay, don't be like the kid with the burning stove, and when mama says don't touch the stove, you do it. No, please listen to me. Don't do it, because you wanna clear your mind. You don't wanna have any of what this book says to influence you on taking the test. So you're going to enter in the code online, and you're gonna start taking the test. It is a timed test. So it's geared toward your very first thought process. So they ask you a question, and then you're gonna answer immediately what you think or how you would answer it. And so it gives you the top 5 of your strengths. So here's why I like it. Because so many of us don't even realize this, and I was one of them. Before I took the test, all of my strengths I viewed as my weaknesses. So I was trying to change everything about me. Again, I was trying to become this perfect person. And instead of that, I'm embracing the imperfect side of me, and now realizing that my weaknesses are really my strengths. And so I have tuned into just reprogramming my mind what my strengths are. And it's so powerful, and I'd love to share them with you, but I'm not gonna do it in this video today. I might do it in another one in the near future. But it gives you your top 5. You can pursue Strength Finders so beyond the top 5. You could dig even deeper, your top 10, 20. You could go on, you can even get certified to pursue even learning more about like helping others find their strengths and how to catapult, just influence others in becoming the better individuals. Awesome. Okay, so I have revisited my strengths. I can't even tell you how many times. And I'm in the process, because I feel stuck, I'm gonna revisit them again and just remind myself about my strengths and how to move forward in life, right? Okay, the next thing I am currently doing, I'm so excited about it. A friend also gave me this. I have really awesome friends, and I'm just, again, thankful. Okay, so here's what I'm doing. This is called Power Sheets. Okay, again, I'm doing something so new. When I first started blogging, oh my gosh, I just did it. I just was like, you know what, enough is enough. I can't stop writing. I'm just gonna go ahead and launch my blog. And I did. I had somebody help design my blog, and I put in just it was well worth the money. And it's funny because at the time, my husband and I had like $0 in our bank account. And somehow anything that came our way, I would just kind of stash away $1 here, $5 here. And eventually it built up to where I could pay someone to do my blog. So anything's possible, even if you're living on a budget of $0. I know what that's like. Okay, so I just started this probably 2 weeks ago, and it's called Power Sheets. And the lady who created this, her name is Laura Casey. And if you want to find her on Instagram, I'll put her information as well. Okay, so here's the deal. This is actually 2016. It's funny because I've been having this since in a room that's so unorganized for the past year, and I'm just now doing it. So again, don't feel guilty about things, that you're not attending to, because it's never too late. It's never, ever, ever too late. Okay, so I started this April 5th to be exact. Okay, so I love this, by the way. She said, there is nothing magical about January 1st. Today is the best day to begin. Awesome. I'm not a huge goal setter. I'm not a huge structured person. I am super open. I allow for myself to make room for life to happen. So that way when life does happen, I'm not like freaking out. So I think structure is good. Don't get me wrong. I think goals are good. But I've learned in life that those can be very stressful and disappointing. And so we have to have whatever works for you. Again, this is me. If you're like me in this area, maybe we could understand each other and you could share what you do too. I'd love to hear what you do if you're a little bit of the way I think. So everything starts with a seed. I love this. It starts with a tiny seed, which must let go of its shell to sprout. There is power holding in each one, or there's power in hiding. I totally butchered all of that. There's power hiding in each one, in each tiny seed. The magic is already inside. You just have to water it. The power sheets give you the plan and the push each month to cultivate what matters. You know all the things you've always wanted to do. You should probably do them. So for right now in my life, I am pursuing kind of where my next step in blogging, what direction I want to go in, who my audience is, and I'm inviting you in the process. So, okay, so it just goes through, like you start to get to know yourself and the fears. It has you list, like, what are you afraid of? And what is it that you're kind of holding back? And it's funny because I've noticed that the minute I started listing just one line, writing one sentence, holy cow, I had no idea everything that was inside of me. That I was like, wow, I didn't even know that was holding me back, or that I was even thinking about that. So I think that's the beauty of sitting down and making time, scheduling in time to write things out, to really put your pencil to paper. And I actually use a pencil majority of the time because, one, I'm not the best speller, and sometimes my mind goes so fast to where I completely miss words in my sentences, and so I have to go back and just erase, and I just need erasers. Isn't that so much about life? I was just telling my daughter the other day, sometimes mommy wishes that she could just go back and erase some of my life, but the truth is, just as great as erasers are, we really can't. It's part of who we are, and that's part of who I am. I make mistakes, and I have to go back and undo some thought processes and maybe erase words here and there, but I have to keep moving forward, and so do you. Today, I just wanted to encourage you, don't feel guilty about getting a Starbucks or drinking a cup of Coke. I understand everyone's on different diet plans. It's super huge right now, but if I can just encourage you, everything starts within. Everything starts from the inside out. And so that's a whole other topic. I'll dig a little deeper in that maybe in another video, but I just want to share with you a little bit about what I'm doing in the process of feeling stuck. And if you still feel stuck too, maybe some of these materials will help you. I hope they do. If not, if you're not interested in any of this, it's totally fine. Find something that you are interested in. There's been countless things that I have been exploring in, and I'll share those with more of the videos to come. But I hope today encouraged you. Just start doing something. I'm not necessarily posting a lot of blogs right now, but I'm taking time to reevaluate a lot in my life and moving forward in some areas that need my attention right now. And a lot of things, a friend shared with me, and I want to share this with you too, is so we kind of discredit that this is work. this is pouring into us, this is pouring into our soul, so that when we're ready to take that next step, we're ready. We're against all odds, we keep pushing through because we've built up our soul to be able to keep moving forward in life. And that's what I hope you do as well in whatever area you are, whatever dreams you're chasing after. Hope you guys have a great day, and I'm gonna go get ready for my day and finish eating. Bye.